Kakatiya rulers fought with great bravery and valor for many decades to defend Warangal and Golconda. Fort Golconda. The name is interesting, just like its rich history.
ये हमारी रही टिकट लाइटिंग शो की पर पर्सन 140 और यहाँ जो अभी थोड़ी देर में लाइटिंग का स्टार्ट होने वाला है। लाइटिंग शो यहाँ की 7 बजे अभी 6:30 हो रही है, आधे घंटे में अभी स्टार्ट होने वाली है लाइटिंग शो म्यूज़िक के साथ में गोलकुंडा की।
Inscribed in the scrolls of the past, I am the tale that's meant to last. Kingdoms and empires rise and fall. I am the keeper of it all. The brave and the cowards encapsulated in words. The rise of dynasties and their fall. Omnipresent, I observe it all. This is the story of glorious Golconda. Come, I'll take you on a journey to show and share it all with you. Fort Golconda. The name is interesting, just like its rich history. Golconda, which means Shepherd's Hill in Telugu, inspired the name Golconda. Next to it was a small village settlement named Mangalavaram. Adjacent to it was a huge mountain on which lies Golconda. Constructed in the medieval period, this is one of the strongest forts of the Deccan, and it played a pivotal role in shaping the politics of the region. In the 12th century, present-day Telangana used to be known as Teling. Orugalu was its capital. It was ruled by the Kakatiya dynasty. Back then, Golconda was under the reign of these Kakatiya kings. Kakatiyas were the indigenous Hindu rulers and were very powerful in that era. Their fame spread across many countries and started attracting foreign invaders. In these circumstances, Kakatiya king Prataparudra took a bold decision to defend his kingdom. I, Kakatiya king Prataparudra, hereby decree the further fortification of Golconda Fort. After fortification, this fort will undoubtedly keep us safe from attacks on the Devagiri side, empowering us to fend off our enemies.
जंग से बड़ी है जंग की तैयारी, एकजुट रहेंगे तो पड़ेंगे हम भारी।
bravery and valor for many decades to defend Warangal and Golconda. At the end of the Kakatiya kingdom, brave native rulers like Musunuri Pralyanayak fought courageously and drove the invaders from his kingdom. But in the end, Golconda's defense was breached. Time took a momentous turn. Alauddin Hassan Bahman Shah, a viceroy of the Delhi Sultanate, laid the foundation of the Bahmani Sultanate in the Deccan. Bahman Shah marched towards Golconda with the dream of conquering Warangal. But he was confronted by Musunuri Kapayanayak, successor of Warangal ruler Pralyanayak. Fighting with great valor and bravery, he drove away the invaders from Golconda and once again took possession of the fort. After 2 decades had passed, Rechirla Padmanayak King Annapota Nayak killed Musunuri Kapayanayak with the help of the Bahmani army. After this, Bahmani King Muhammad Shah annexed Warangal along with Golconda. Thus, the dominance of the Hindu rulers in Golconda and Warangal was ended. As history, I saw the churnings of a remarkable change at this point in time. The 14th Bahmani King Muhammad Shah's royal court is giving a warm welcome to Quli Qutb Shah from the Persian city of Hamdan. Quli Qutb Shah becomes a Subedar, an important military officer of the Bahmani kingdom. Impressed by his working style and abilities, he is made Qutbul Mulk, or Governor of Telangana, within 7 years. The estate of Golconda is handed over to him. Golconda etches a new signature on the pages of time. Bahmani rule ends. Quli Qutb Shah proclaims himself the Sultan of Golconda. I, Quli Qutb Shah, declare myself the Sultan of Subai Telangana. This Sultanate will henceforth be known as Qutb Shahi Sultanate. Qila'e Golconda will be our capital. With Sultan Quli Qutbul Mulk, the foundation of the Qutb Shahi Sultanate was laid in Telangana. Sultan Quli made Golconda his capital, beautified the fort, and named it Muhammad Tagar. Qutb Shahi Sultans constructed many palaces, gardens, masjids, and many buildings for public use inside the fort in a properly planned way. Spread over a radius of 7 kilometers, the fort has 8 gates. Ahead of the entrance gate, Bala Hisar, is the Diwan-e Khas and the court. Beyond that lies the Sultan's residence and the Queen's palace. Separate from this cluster lies the Mahakali temple, where even now the popular Bonaru Jatra is organized with great fanfare every year. After Sultan Quli, his third son, Jamshed Quli Qutb Shah, became the Sultan. He had a long drawn-out conflict with his younger brother, Ibrahim Quli, who had to take refuge under the Ram Rai of the Vijayanagar Empire. Jamshed Quli died after ruling for 7 years. Ibrahim came back from Vijayanagar and declared himself the king. A lake was constructed during his reign. The lake was named Hussain Sagar after his son-in-law and the renowned Sufi saint Hussain Shah Wali. Ibrahim Quli started the expansion of Golconda beyond Musi River, and his son Sultan Muhammad Quli completed this expansion. The Sultan had a deep-seated affection for Persian and Deccan literature and the Telugu language as well. He was the first ruler to patronize Telugu education in Golconda. Telugu poets Adanki Gangadhar Kavi, Kandukuri Rudra Kavi, and many other Telugu poets recited poems in his royal court. He appointed Adanki Gangadhar Kavi as the Telugu poet laureate of his court. In Telugu literature, Sultan Ibrahim is known as Maliki Bharam. Renowned Telugu writer Kandukuri Rudra Kavi was awakening the conscience of society through his writings. By writing Yakshagana simultaneously in prose and play formats, he gained such eminence that Sultan Ibrahim Quli Qutb Shah desired to hear his rendition in person. Ibrahim Quli was blessed with a son named Muhammad Quli. In his young years, Muhammad Quli met Bhagwati of Chincharan village, which is across the Musi River. Both of them fell deeply in love. His father Ibrahim Quli realized that for the betterment of the Sultanate, he should not oppose their union. So Bhagwati and Muhammad Quli were united forever. Ibrahim Quli Qutb Shah passed away. His heir, Muhammad Quli Qutb Shah, became the Sultan of Golconda when he was only 14 years old. Muhammad Quli used to write Urdu poems. He became the first Urdu poet whose poems were published as a collection by the name Kuliyat. The Isfahani style of architecture influenced the creation of Hyderabad. The world-famous Charminar was built in 1591 CE amidst the Char Kaman Plaza. He beautified the city with 11 beautiful gardens and named the city Bhagnagar. A spectacular light. Where is it emanating from? Has a mountain of light ascended on earth? Yes, it's true. This light is from a priceless diamond. Its luster was so wondrous that it was named Kohinoor, which means mountain of light. Makkah Masjid was planned during his reign. Under the rule of Sultan Abdullah Qutb Shah, son of Muhammad Qutb Shah and Hayat Bakshi Begum, the Telugu kingdom expanded all the way from Ganjam in the north to Chennai in the south. The son of the Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan, marched from Delhi and became the governor of the Deccan, waiting for an opportunity to attack Golconda. Defeated by force, Aurangzeb resorted to deceit. One of Sultan Abdullah Qutb Shah's trusted men betrayed him. Aurangzeb captured Sultan Abdullah Qutb Shah and made him a prisoner in his own fort. Abdullah Qutb Shah's mother, Hayat Bakshi Begum, strategically proposed a treaty to Aurangzeb. In return for freedom from captivity and continuing his rule over Golconda, Abdullah Qutb Shah gave Aurangzeb's son, Muhammad Sultan, the estate of Ramgir and also accepted him as his son-in-law. Abdullah Qutb Shah passed away in 1672. His son-in-law, Abul Hassan, popularly known as Tana Shah, was made the Sultan of Golconda. Abul Hassan appointed able Hindu ministers to important posts in the government. Two of them were Brahmin brothers, Akanna and Madanna. Maratha ruler Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj visited Golconda twice during the reign of Abul Hasan. In the year 1672 and then in the year 1677. Sensing Aurangzeb's bad intentions, Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj extended his support and helped Abul Hasan in his fight against Aurangzeb. Sultan Abul Hasan communicated directly with his people. One day, Sultan reached Kuchipudi village in the Krishna region. The villagers welcomed him by performing their traditional dance. The Sultan was overjoyed and named the dance Kuchipudi. Madanna's nephew, Ganchala Gopanna, was appointed the Tehsildar of Bhadrachalam. As an ardent devotee of God Sri Ram, he renovated Ramchandra Mandir for his deity at Bhadrachalam. In this endeavor, he utilized some funds from the state treasury. Angered by this, Abul Hasan Thana Shah imprisoned him in Golconda Fort. Legend has it that Lord Sri Ram appeared in a dream of Sultan Abul Hasan and returned the amount taken by Gopanna to the Sultan in the form of gold coins, thus securing the release of his devotee. Since then, Ganchala Gopanna has become famous as Bhakta Ramadasu. This unique story of devotion to Lord Ram is now part of the folklore in southern India. His devotional songs gained fame as Ramdasu Kirtan and became an integral part of Carnatic music. The fact that Abul Hasan Thana Shah was helping Bijapur fight the Mughals and was also appointing many Hindu ministers was enough to enrage the Mughal emperor, Aurangzeb. He sent the Mughal army to Golconda, led by his son. After 8 months of fierce battles, his army managed to enter the fort deceitfully. The treasury of Golconda was looted. The Hindu ministers Madanna and Akanna were beheaded. Not only this, Abul Hasan Thana Shah was imprisoned in Kala Mahal of Daulatabad's fort. He died in jail. And with this, the Qutub Shahi dynasty came to an end. Aurangzeb appointed Asaf Jahi as the Subedar of Golconda, who went on to rule Hyderabad independently by the name of Nizam ul Mulk. Once the symbol of pride and regal opulence, Golconda's walls, minarets and buildings were riddled with wounds inflicted by the Mughal rulers. However, the truth is that time heals the deepest wounds. Royalty had its time, but centuries passed and India became independent. In September 1948, Hyderabad and Golconda were freed from Asaf Jahi's rule. Independent India's federal system of governance once again gave Golconda the opportunity to smile. From the high ramparts of time and history, I am gazing upon Golconda. Looking from the pages of the past, Once again, I see a smiling Golconda, whose rocks have never lost their luster and honor. Golconda, whose crimson red dawn awaits the first shining rays of the sun, which will illuminate these hills of granite, making Fort Golconda shine bright forever.
तो वैसे ये हमारी पराठा सामी और चटनी तो आ चुका है खाना। अब खाना खाएंगे। ये हमारी